EASKI, grifting as usual. Press play producer IC.
CMT lying. EA Ski made all the beats.
Joe.
This is my machine. You never made any beats, clown.
We working together. I mean, you do the business part, I do the beats.
Some of the production work
Yeah.
and everything about that. Why don't you tell us
Well,
about that?
I'm just gonna keep it a buck, man. I mean, while the legacy was going, we was faking the funk. I was doing all the beats, and Ski got credit because we working together. I mean, you do the business part, I do the beats. I mean, you do the business part, I do the beats.
Why don't you tell us
Well,
about that?
I'm just gonna keep it a buck, man. I mean, while the legacy was going, we was faking the funk. I was doing all the beats, and Ski got credit because we working together. I mean, you do the business part, I do the beats. So and I ain't got no problem with you having credit on the beats because we working together and we're a team, and that's what's happening, So, but in reality, yeah, I was in the studio every day, 6 days a week to be exact. While he was in the other room, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. It could have been playing with his stuff, whatever. But I mean, that's just how it was. And when it was time to get these tracks to whoever we needed to get it to, Steve was the man that made sure he got it to whoever artist we wanted to get it to.
Deal we wanted, right? But we ended up landing a deal with Priority Records.
Okay.
Yeah, a production deal. So they still really didn't want the EA Ski project, but they was like, okay, y'all production dope, so we could put that EA Ski under the y'all production, and y'all could put it out how y'all want to put it out. But they really just wanted us to produce for, all the artists or any artists on Priority, or, whatever else we was doing.
Yes, sound. They wanted that sound.
They wanted that sound.
Mixes out in the car and listen to it.
Yep.
Boy,
Absolutely. You're right. You're right.
Big
Shout out to Arabian Prince, man, my brother.
Yeah,
man.
really.
He told me some amazing stuff about how they were getting their stuff to sound so good. He said that they would make some stuff, make a beat, track it, and then bring it back and then make EPROMs out of the track that they made. So they would make the kicks get fat, run it to tape. I'm thinking, like, what made y'all think about that back then? That's crazy to me. Run it to tape, and back then they had the EPROM thing, so you could easily run it and burn it to tape and then reprogram. Oh my goodness. I was like, people wouldn't even think about doing that today.
Yeah, I know, right? The creativity that went into all of that.
That's why they stuff sounded sounded so above everybody else. I'm like, wow.
I'm going to stop the video right here. I mean, our man EASKI, he doesn't disappoint, does he? This man is totally oblivious. He doesn't even know what EPROMs are. Doesn't even know, right? And if you listen to Arabian Prince's music, everything is pretty much in mono. You listen to all his old school songs, they're pretty much in mono, right? Not even in stereo. So it's not really doing any advantage if your tracks are in mono and your music is in mono. So does this guy even have an ear? Well, he clearly doesn't know what EPROMs are. So I'm going to give you a brief little tidbit on what EPROMs are. Check it out.
A few moments later.
Now, first, we're going to go over the classic machines that use EPROMs. Now, for those who are unaware, EPROMs, or the acronym, means Erasable Programmable Read-Only Memory Chips, to store and play back their raw PCM audio samples. Basically, it's no different than your standard SD card, to be honest. But the EPROMs were the predecessor. Now, let's go over some of the machines, right? Now, you have the iconic EPROM drum machines and samplers. One is the Lin LM1, which was manufactured in 1980, the Lin drum in 1982, the Oberheim DMX and DX, the Oberheim Promer 1985, the EMU Drumulator, right? And the Sequential Circuits drum tracks in 1984, which used EPROM chips for its PCM samples, which were even pin compatible or swappable with others' 80s drum architecture. And then you have the Lin 9000 in 1984, an advanced workstation that also utilizes EPROM ROM sample architecture before the standard era of fully RAM-based user sampling. Now that's not those aren't the only ones. There's another I'm going to show you. Now, again, I'm going to give you a little history. The EPROMs were used in the 1990s as well, and primarily inside digital synthesizers, drum machines, and samplers to store core operating system software and factory sound libraries. Now, of course, the drum machines that I mentioned earlier, then the synthesizers, right? And then you could create custom sound expansions. Producers and technicians could swap out or burn new EPROM chips to update a machine's operating system, or load custom third-party sample sets into hardware units. Now, the shift in the 1990s. While EPROMs were vital for 1980s Rompler and sample playback technology, the 1990s saw the industry transition toward cheaper PCM, pulse code modulation, flash memory, standard RAM, and hard drives. Instead of pulling physical chips out with a chip puller and exposing them to ultraviolet light to erase them, 90s workstations like the Akai MPC series or Kurzweil samplers allow users to load samples dynamically via floppy disk, SCSI hard drives, or RAM expansion, right? So there's the shift, right? And then, of course, now we have, SD cards, thumb drives, whatever as well, and hard drives as well. So it's all EPROMs are just old tech. Will it improve your sound? No, it won't improve your sound at all. It's just storage. That's all it is. But for some reason, EASKI believes this will improve your sound. No. The reason why they did that is so they could play certain sounds with another machine. Basically, they just uploaded certain sounds into an EPROM and then placed those EPROMs into a machine like the Lin drum or the Oberheim DMX to just play those sounds. That's all it is. It's no different than you running using your sampler, your MPC or any keyboard, whatever, running it through tape or running it through a preamp or any type of device that can fatten your sound or manipulate your sound and then record that sound and break it down into samples. It's no different. It's the same thing, the same process. But back then they didn't have access to the MPCs and the advanced technology of the 90s. Do you understand? So there is really no benefit at all today to even use that. And that's the reason why we have the modern technology samplers of the day. Because those EPROMs are just outdated tech. That's all it is, outdated tech. It has no relevancy at all regarding your sound. Now, the only thing that you could do is you can put something from another machine into the EPROMs, and it's the machine itself that generates the sound out of the machine while utilizing the samples within those EPROMs. That's how it works, people. But our good friend EASKI was oblivious to that as well. But it is what it is.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. So let's listen.
Your eyes and see you hurting. I've been searching for the answer 20. I can see right through you.
The shit that you do, I can see it, babe. I can see it, girl. It's like I'm looking at a skeleton. Looking at a skeleton. I've been to hell and
Now, I want everyone to notice the end of the song, right, of this clip. Notice the end. Just watch Mr. Hilby. Watch Mr. Hilby real closely.
I respectfully look into your eyes and see you hurting. I've been searching for the answers, but I ain't found any. Looking back on my mistakes, hindsight is 2020. I can see right through you.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Man, even Mr. Hilby is looking like, man, I can't believe this guy wasted my morning for this. Got me looking in the skeleton. Got me looking in the skeleton. Are you for real, EASKI? Is that the best you can do? I feel so sorry for AOB. This is whack, sir. This is trash. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I can say that. You know why I can say that, EASKI? Because I invested money in you, sir. Remember my last video, I am your boss. Because I have invested a few $1,000s into your project. And this is unacceptable material. So what you need to do, Mr. EASKI, you and AOB need to go back in that studio and make something that's hot. That right there is not it. That ain't it, sir. That's terrible. Living like a skeleton. Hell no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no, sir. Get back in that doggone studio and make something that people want to hear. Nobody want to hear that. And you call yourself this old producer. No, you're not, sir. You're not a producer. You are a pretending producer. A pretending. And let me show this clip right here.
Commitment, but fuck it, I roll the dice. Too young to know the value, but I still paid the price. Spent more than half of my life doing what I thought was right.
Sure about commitment, like mean that shit. I wasn't sure about commitment.
Okay. I wasn't sure about commitment, but fuck it, I roll the dice. Somewhere along the way, maybe we lost. I wasn't sure about commitment, but fuck it, I roll the dice.
30 years of building. So, you know what I mean?
I just hope shit. I thought I knew the recipe. Lost that loving feeling. I've been to hell and back.
I just want to make sure that I give you enough space to catch all of that fiction. You know what I mean?
I respectfully,
Boy. Now this is just absolutely terrible. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed because I spent money investing in this guy just to get this type of material. Again, I slapped myself in the face for ever associating with this guy. Because like I stated before, if I knew he wasn't making those beats and he fell out with CMT because of it, he was trying to skim all the publishing money and all the royalties, I never would have fooled with this guy. But unfortunately, you can't change the past. So now I'm stuck with an investment, and this is what I get. Now, I'm going to show you this, right? Now, we know EASK always harping, oh, you're not mixing right. You're not mixing your song right. Well, look at this. Look at this, people. Now, explain to me how come that beat is not tracked out? How come AOB is rapping to a 2-track? You see it right there clearly. That's a 2-track he's rapping. Rapping to a 2-track. So explain to us, EASKI, why is it the beat tracked out? How can you blend everything in pop properly when the beat is not even tracked out? But yet you are the one who always harping on others for rapping on a 2-track, mixing on a 2-track. Look what you're doing, sir. You're doing the exact same thing. The exact same thing, sir. I tell you, this is just bad. This is really bad. The song is bad. And not only that, he is mixing using a 2-track to record. So are you going to even mix this song or what? What are you doing? What are your plans, sir? Or is it your plan is to continue your grift? of your minions. I think that's the plan. All of this is just a stage prop. That's all it is. And we all know about EASKI's conspiracy theories, correct? And he always loves to mention about crisis actors. Well, this is just exactly what this is, EASKI. This is crisis acting. This is all it is. This is a prop. This is staged. All of this is fake, phony stage, sir. Sir, you need to get in that studio and make a real song. No more BS. Because that song right there is not it. It's not it. So you need to get in that studio and make a real song if you plan on using my money which you grifted me out of. So let's get to work. Let's get to work, EASKI. We want to hear something better than that.
Are you aware EA Ski didn't make those beats?
What? No! Give me a super chat, Joe!
Now, let's see who EA Ski really is.